Right, I'm saying hello at this point because I probably should have started this a little bit earlier, even though it's gonna be a short stream, because like I said yesterday, this is going to be a stream that I do of a kind of meme game that I wanted to do at some point during this month, but I couldn't figure out a better time for it, so here we go. If I can find it, it's probably like in this unsorted list. Here it is. Pretty much the only reason which I have it in the first place, even though apparently there's 2 more people on my friends list who have it. Interesting. Is because I think I saw it as like in one of the related things during one of the last Steam sales that happened, and it was really cheap, and so I figured, well, they'll not, because at that point I'm pretty sure I wanted to... Hold on, we're gonna save that song for the end. Oh dear, yeah, because this is like way louder than the music that I was playing for some reason. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit, because that's actually kind of loud. And turn it down on my end as well, but here we go. Very cheap, and I think you'll understand why when you see what the game looks like. Let's see here. Just capture the game. Okay, do I need to focus the game to get to the capture it, or will you not actually capture the game? Are you lying to me, OBS? Let's see. Yeah, refresh game. No. Yeah, I guess software capture doesn't want to work with this one. Let's see. Forget this F4. Oh, there we go, F4. Toggles between windowed and full screen. Hold on, let me try to capture this one more time now that it's windowed and see if that does any kind of difference. The answer is apparently not right. Let me try doing window capture in that case. Sure is great whenever I'm forced to do window capture, right? Hold on, let me do that first, and do this, and do this. Where's my window capture thing? There it is. Yes, capture that window. Why does it say Castlevania Thon on the list of things? That's like... Wait, what the fuck? Now it won't let me get out of the thing? No, that's not right. So... There was a reason when I guess entire window? I don't know. What the fuck? There was some reason when I try to select this thing in window capture, it doesn't actually let me close the window. Why? Oh, but it kinda does? Hold on. Okay, I picked cancel to close the configuration thing that time, but apparently it's working anyway. Alrighty then. On the freaking... Okay, I thought the, I guess it's not actually like... What do you call it? It's not actually, doesn't actually match to the size of the window by the looks of it. I guess I'm gonna have to readjust it, because I'm pretty sure this is 4x3, so I should just be a matter of matching the height, yeah. To the stream, and I think that's about right. I'm like reasonably certain this is 4x3, but yes, this is Camp Sunshine, as I'm sure you can tell by now. And as you might be able to tell also from this very generic title menu thing with the very generic sounds, this is in fact an RPG Maker indie horror game. And I was actually recently, I not only like took this for like a potential list of games that I wanted to play for Spooky Games this month, but also was a reminder of this game specifically in a conversation that I had recently, because as it turns out, I'm sure I have like 1 or 2 saves. Oh, there you go, 3 saves. I'm sure there's like 20 saves like usual right here. There are. There's a certain person who does famously bad RPG Maker games who apparently has a game that he's gonna release soon that uses like part of this, like the asset pack that was also used in this, at least for some of the stuff. But by the looks of this game, from what I'm able to tell, they at least made some original assets, and I'm pretty sure like the soundtrack is... I'm reasonably certain the soundtrack is like completely original too, just because they're like selling that separately, so... Let's start a new game. Let's see what this has in store for us. I did not remember that this has a difficulty setting. I guess I'm gonna pick the middle one. I don't really care about this. It doesn't even have achievements, does it? Hold on. No, it doesn't, so it literally doesn't matter. Guess I'll pick the middle difficulty, it doesn't matter. So let's see. I'm pretty sure all of the, like, well, maybe not all, but like a lot of the character portraits in this are like derived from an asset pack or taken directly from an asset pack. Maybe a bunch of the other graphics in this, but let's begin to get the story for this. Hey kiddo, you're looking forward to summer camp? I guess that's Mom and that's her son, even though they look like they're a lot closer in age than you would expect from that connection. At least from what we can glean from these portraits here. Not less of that attitude, young man. Didn't see why I have to leave all my friends back home. This story that we've certainly never seen in fiction before, so hold on. Forget about that. To make that thing visible again. Promise that you'll have everything settled when you get home. This truck is fun to drive. Oh boy. And an easy choice for your father and I to separate. Oh, I was like wondering why the screen went dark for a second. Maybe it was just because of my arrow thing that I accidentally just did on my screen, but I knew you're doing the best for us. Oh, look, we're almost there. Can't believe it took us this long to get to the camp. Welcome to Camp Sunshine. Now that you're here, we'd like to go over our rules. We have an open door policy during the day in camp, around camp. We do lock the doors at night for our campers' welfare. We don't need an apostrophe at the end of that sentence, or that word. We'll do everything we can to make you feel like a ray of sunshine. We want you to be happy here, so it's just the, yep, sure thing. Company approved blurb that they have to spit out, I guess. Show some respect. Don't worry, lots of campers are full of nerves when they first arrive here. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense when you consider the backstory, the deep lore that you eventually learn for this, but we'll get to that. Leave you in the capable hands of Jack here who can show you around your space. I'll be your roommate for your stay at camp. Let's get your things put away and you can say goodbye to your mom. Well, there you go. Okay, Mom. I have no idea like how old we're supposed to be or like how old she's supposed to be, but all I'm saying is probably just because owing to how generic all of the faces are in this, it's just suspect. Stuff goes in this set of drawers here. It's getting late so we should hit the hay. Good night, Jess. I guess we are Jess. We'll see you in the morning. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Hey, look at that. We have an actual Super Nintendo controller prompts. I guess if you somehow want to play this with a controller, which I am not, but you know, fun fact, there's like alternative control scheme that you can use here. So you can also use, you know, Z, X, and C, which are like the default keys to use everything in RPG Maker, but they don't tell you that for some reason. I'm pretty sure that you can also press F for the flashlight. So there's that. So that's about it. You can also use the arrow keys, but they do tell you about the arrow keys at least. Makes absolutely no sense. Weird. Anyway, that's all my stuff put away. Good night, Jack. See you in the morning. Hey, the fault. I was also eating a burger like a couple hours ago. Oh boy. What the hell was that? That was a very clearly recorded laugh for some reason. It's negative 555 out of 10 unless Mike says otherwise. Don't they let you change the text font or something? I don't know. Probably, but I guess that wasn't considered necessary as an artistic choice for this one, but here we are. We have our own custom little HUD on the top left. I found my flashlight, which I'm pretty sure has like limited battery, so not that it matters. I'm pretty sure I didn't even like have to change the battery once, because you don't need to even use it for the most part in this, but there's blood everywhere, fuck. This game is rated PG-13. My suitcase, let's get changed out of these jammy jams. I guess I don't know what happens if you try to like leave without doing that. This cupboard won't open. So yes, I hope you enjoy the clacking of my keyboard as I play this, because it's, you know, it has to be right within my reach, right in front of me. Suited and booted. I need to go and find a counselor.
Come here, kid.
Oh fuck, what the hell is that thing? I'd better hide. Because, you know, to their credit, they appear to have done some original spriting. Like the HUD and, you know, this dude. The evil killer bear that you run away from in this. Rawr. Seems attracted to my flashlight. I better be careful as I stand here with my flashlight on. Now where the hell do I find a counselor? Counselor Hut was around here, but oh wait, better watch my step. I can't make too much noise because I'll be instantly after doing that. We get caught, but we're like completely I'm not in control yet, basically. It's all scripted. That was close. Map, let's take a look. Hey look, it's the Friday the 13th NES game, but no. Yes, I'll be needing one of these. It actually kind of looks like a mixture of the Friday the 13th NES game and the Friday the 13th Flash game that like Red Spray looked at once. That's half of a body. I need to find some help. Alright, so now we're in control. Let's turn off the flashlight because we really don't need it, honestly. There are more. And there are blood trails leading to the right. Maybe to this. There's a torn page in this test. Let's see what it says. There's something written at the top. Find them all. They will stop him, cremate the memories. Find the 8 pages, except there's actually more than 8 in this. Let's take a read. Let's discover the big lore or deep lore in this. Hold on. Oh, shit. Forget about that. I didn't read the first line because I didn't remember that like clicking on the window apparently also forwards the text. We're both so excited, and though we've been driving for hours, we can't wait to see our new home. What's even more exciting is that Wendy has been having little flutters all day long, so it could happen any day now. See, because our mom looked really young, but this guy looks incredibly... Like, he has an incredibly wrinkly face, even though I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to be that old in this. Can't believe we're here, Wendy. We finally made it to Big Bear Lake. So this is Jacob and the pregnant lady is Wendy, I guess. I'll be so happy here. Oh, what do you know, it got dark in like 2 seconds. Can't wait to get started. The management even left us a Sunshine Bear Teddy for our little one. Oh. Might be important, maybe I need to find it. Oh, there you go. But not right now, Jacob, it's late. Yeah, that's pretty much how this works. That's our objective. We need to like solve puzzles and find those pages and find the objects that are related to each of the pages that we find. That's the progression of the game. Can you hear that? It sounds like it's coming from the island. Oh no, they're dancing. They're having a midnight rave. My water just broke. Oh boy. What coincidental timing. Let's go and have her baby boy, even though they wouldn't have been able to tell what it was at that point, I don't think. But I don't know. Was ultrasound technology? Like, it's very vague, like when this takes place too, but whatever. There are answers in these diary pages. Or no, I need help also done. What I don't need though is to have the flashlight on. Need to find a better bed to rest in. I'll get some rest in his bloodied bed. That's kind of a weird thing. Like sometimes he says that he doesn't... Yeah, this is how you say basically, but... I guess we're gonna save here, first of all. Actually, just gonna use the file 5 to save over it all the time. But like sometimes he doesn't want to sleep in the beds that have blood in them, and sometimes he does. He just doesn't care. Let's see, where we are right now. There's the Westwoods entrance above us, but I guess we have no reason to go there right now. I guess we're pretty much gonna have to check out every, if I recall, pretty much every cabin and building in this. Better get started. Let's see what's directly above here, if we can even get in there. Nope, this is locked. It's like a meat locker, I think. I'll check all of the trash cans, because there's gonna be items in there like batteries, which you don't need because it's pretty dark, but you can kind of see what's on the edges of the screen. And these white flowers, you need to pick them up. You're not actually supposed to know that at this point, but it's less of a pain if you start doing that earlier on. And that's actually kind of related to the reason why I'm going up here first. Damn, this one's locked. The Ladybug Lodge is locked, I guess. Laundry. Wooden sign with a picture of a ladybug on it. Also, there should be able to get behind this, I think, yeah. What's this under here? Under enormous pair of socks. What the hell, indeed. I think some of these puzzles are like optional. They're just like for optional little humorous things, but guess we'll find out. We can go in here. Pretty sure we're not safe in all of these buildings either. It's a dryer, not much use to me. It's a washing machine. Mid-cycle, so I'll leave it alone. Pile of old sweaters, I'll leave it alone. Empty washing machine. Don't need to use it right now. Maybe I will have to use it eventually though. Found some food. Oh yeah, food is how you can like get health back if you do get attacked. Anything back here? No, it's just a little passageway that's not actually a thing. I wonder what else could be going on around here. Oh, there's another kind of blue-red energy drink. Oh yeah, let's see if you want to get your stamina back. Found a quarter. What can I spend it on? I think we'll have to do something with that. Oh, it's a tennis player scratching her ass. Oh boy. Nothing in there.
Go on, try and get out of here.
Oh, and the killer just showed up, but he's gonna patiently wait while we do this, I think, a little bit. Oh, never mind. I think if you just, like, go to a different map by going in and out or out of a building, then that's pretty much all you have to do to escape here. That's a bit more of a pain when he shows up out here in, like, the hub, I guess, but even then, pretty much all you have to do is like go into a building that's nearby, because those are all over the place, or like find one of these bushes to hide in. But hey, that's like one of the good reasons why you should bother to not really have your flashlight on most of the time. There's nothing good on the TV. Doesn't look like there's anything on the TV. Set of batteries. He's probably gonna show up here too. I don't know. Probably not the best idea to sit down now. Those are some freaky looking puppets. It look like they're jumping me in a second. I'm pretty sure that at least
There you are.
Damn it. Oh. I think some of these are scripted and some of these are just like after you've been in the room for a certain amount of time. I don't think we can even go any further in that direction, so I'm pretty sure this is like a Puppet Master reference, at least the one on the far left there. There's a few references like that sprinkled across this game, as we'll learn. We got a storeroom key too. I'm not even sure like where that's for specifically, but better remember that we have that. Also, check this out. Nothing. Yeah, we immediately just think we'll leave her alone, but not before searching her body. Pretty much what happens whenever we find an actual corpse. And these holes holding the ground with a rope hanging down there too. It's not really obvious what those are for, but they're for like fast travel. They like connect to the one that's on the opposite side of the map. You can kind of see them marked on the map. What the hell? I can't believe I can't loot anything from this corpse, this dead body. I've scored this place, get out. You're alive? How are you gonna help me? Now you could be that bear for all I know. I don't trust anyone at this camp. I turned my back for a few seconds and my best friend was gone. Working on this organic compound, I think we'll stop all of this. No idea how, but okay. Found this weird piece of paper at the back there. I know this is gonna work, so we need that diary page, so we need to get this guy's trust. I need 8 more stems of English mace. You probably have seen the white flowers around the camp, so it is always the white flowers. I thought for a second there that maybe it would be randomized and it would be like a different color, but I guess not. Also, Fort Kickass is actually the name of another Discord server that I'm in, coincidentally. I'm pretty sure that the owner of that server would probably not appreciate this game, though. So yeah, now it's marked that we need a bunch of white flowers to make friends with that guy, I suppose. So let's just keep our... I guess we're gonna move clockwise around the camp. There we go. Camp Sunshine. We can't examine the sign, I guess. Keep grabbing these flowers and keep examining all the buildings, but... Hey look, it's That. Who would leave a hockey mask out in the lake? Weird. I can't think of anything that might be related to that. East Camp Officers, West Councilor Restroom. You gotta be dead by the time you get all of them. I don't know. Unless I want to wear a Camp Sunshine uniform, there's nothing in there. Well, maybe you could, like, use that for camouflage. On an alphabet block. Why the hell is there a crib in storage? I guess this is the storage place then. And a set of batteries. I hope the dude doesn't show up here, because there's pretty much never gonna be any way to avoid him. Alright, I guess that's no, but we did it. We got one of the items that I think I'm pretty sure we're gonna need for, like, the... That's our objective, but... we did it before learning that we needed it, so... Well, at least you were able to do that instead of, like, being forced to backtrack here, because he would be like, no, I don't need that, but then later on he's like, oh yeah, I did need that. No time to read, why am I even considering it? Well, I should instead be robbing this corpse. Found some food, no idea how long it's been sitting here, but I will steal it all the same. Maybe I can take this fire extinguisher and bash it over the killer's head like in Clock Tower Ghost Head. Cardboard box is empty, but this isn't. We found some food, and there's the dude. I'm pretty sure he hasn't seen us yet. Just kind of appears. Kind of wondering if I go upstairs, which I can, and then go back downstairs. Okay. Still hanging around. I think before I explore upstairs, because I vaguely remember that I don't think he goes upstairs here. See if there's anything else we can find in the downstairs. Empty like every other open cupboard around this goddamn camp. Oh. Also, there's an ES or something. No time for games now, clearly. I'm sure by the time I go around, it's gonna show up again, so... let's quickly make our exit from the building and just go back in. I don't think I have time to sit down right now. Will, however, search the trash can and find nothing, I guess, there. Look at me typing away. Well, that's fitting for how the stream is being run right now. So let's actually go upstairs now. Let's see what could we possibly have right here. Oh, never mind, he does show up here. And he sounded like he knew where I was when he spawned in, but maybe he's like directly below me and he's somehow able to detect me that way. This one's covered in goo, I think I'll leave it well alone. Certificate about being a great employer, I don't think that's right. Oh. Start, press any key, but where's the any key? Clearly there's no time for games, but I will still do jokes like that. Toilet seat is stuck down. Why the fuck am I even checking these things? Well, I don't know. Maybe there's something in the toilet. So we can put water in the sink, or just leave it with no water. Not that it makes a difference. Nothing in there. Buy, sell, buy, sell. I have literally no idea what I'm doing. How do I use computer? Nothing but spreadsheets and questionable browsing history, but I'm still able to tell you that. Yeah, that freaking DSP meme. This one is stuck on a blue screen of death. I guess we know what OS they were using at least. That's disgusting. What is that under his head? What have we here? A set of resident reports. Maybe they'll come in useful. I think this is just another one of those items that we like Windows 3.1. Is that what year this is supposed to be? I guess. So like late 80s, early 90s or something like that. Oh no, the dude is literally just downstairs. I think he saw me, but doesn't matter because we can just get out of here. Hey, you can look at this statue. Statue of Jacob Illerman. The plaque reads, always loved, never forgotten. I'm sure this statue will not figure into anything later on. Let's see, let's check like the top row of buildings here, I guess, first. think I'll get some rest. Oh, hey, I think this is where we woke up actually, so might as well save. Found a set of batteries, which I guess we didn't before. Had a set of batteries. Is this where we woke up? I think it is. Looks like the same room. So let's go back over here. Nothing to steal in this trash can. Maybe there'll be something in here. This looks like one of those rooms where the dude can show up. What's this many sweaters? I don't know. Nothing to steal. Nothing. Nothing in any of those. But there's also a poster for a Magic Man. Oh, but we can't read it right now because that guy's just decided to drop in on us. Hold on, let's try that again. I'm always checking things that are obviously empty. Well, you don't know. There might be some trash that was gotten out of that falling over thing. Love that game almost as much as Snackman. Alright. There's another whole teleport, and I think if we try to go to like the forest and the swamp, he just says like there's no reason for me to go there right now, straight up, so. Not really worth your while to try. Unless you're right next to it, which I guess we are right now, so. There's another dead body with nothing on it, so.
It's me, Sunshine Bear.
Oh man. Think we can just get out of here. So what is there in here? There's like a red shirt in the floor, and I guess that's it. Let's read a book. I was hoping it would be one of those art books. It's just full of tentacles. Oh boy. Alrighty then. I guess we're gonna interpret that comment however you want to. Okay, apparently the swamp is just east of here. Walking around the swamp at night, not a chance in hell, even though we will eventually, but... Let's check out all the buildings. Is someone there? Oh hey, Mike is in this game. Except he forgot his glasses. Please beware of the trapdoor. And for a little map we can have that. I can hear you walking around up there. The poster for Oedipus the movie, I think I'll have to wait when I want to see that one. I think that's supposed to be Back to the Future. I guess they're referencing the Oedipus subplot in that. Are you down there? I'll thank the spaghetti monster. Well, help a brother out. What is it about this camp where a kid has to help everybody out? A kid of very, very ambiguous age. Jumped down here when the bear came running at me and now I'm stuck. And the reading material down here is spooky as hell. Is that like an Evil Dead nod, maybe? Let's see. You mean a diary page? Oh, that too. Can you go into the woods to the west of the camp and get my toolbox from the shack? Right, so now you have a reason to go into the woods, but... I think we're gonna try to finish checking all of the buildings before we do that. So now that one's marked with the trapdoor thing. And there's apparently a large building with like 2 entrances. Well, what could possibly show up here except another corpse? Set of batteries. Oh, hey, that one had something to steal at least. 2 sets of batteries and then nothing. I'll just quickly exit and enter so we don't have to deal with that guy as we explore around. What's that? It's nothing. Damn. Well. Nothing in there, but on this corpse, there's also nothing. Oh, there he is. I'm just taking a brisk walk so that I can get away from there. I didn't even have to run that time. I don't even know like what difference the difficulty setting makes, but I guess I could have tried going for the hardest one. Probably not. I can think of at least one part of this game that could be potentially more difficult, but more annoying. It's a movie poster, looks good. It's just the ET poster, but For some reason, we're not gonna make any specific comment about that. Also, slides, I guess, of the guy. With the babby. Isn't something spooky supposed to happen here? Or am I crazy? Or misremembering stuff? Well, apparently it's just these three images that just alternate between each other randomly.
Didn't see me there, huh?
Hey, he made it outside. I guess he's supposed to have like a Freddy Krueger kind of voice. Now is the time to read not. Here's, is that the guy that we were talking to in the cabin, maybe? His name was Greg, he seemed like a cool guy, I guess, and oh, nothing but his wallet. I don't know if that's a reference. Clean as a whistle. On both of these, and I guess there's literally nothing up here, so... Let's just remove ourselves from the premises. What are you talking about? It's just a moon with a sad face. Well, yeah. Clearly. Let's just go down here now. Hey, another dead guy. It kind of looks like some character out of Earthbound or something, but... Of course, he's sorry, but then he doesn't even have anything to steal. Maybe like, maybe using the flashlight a little more if only to... Oh, I just heard the voice of the killer. Hold on. If only so I can find more of those white flowers that we're supposed to find for the guy. Hey, look, it's a dog. How come you're set out here alone? What's that you got tucked into your collar? Maybe if I found you a treat, you'd let me take whatever that is. But first we're gonna look in here. So now we know that there's a doggo in the game. It's a plant, and we have to get him a treat, I guess, too. So that he'll let us take his color, I guess. Give it a snowflake curing. A piece of paper that says, "No work and no play makes eyes like a dull boy." Also, it's like a terrible novel. Oh boy. I guess much to form, it sounds like the book version of Stephen King's Doctor Sleep is gonna be different from the movie version of Stephen King's Doctor Sleep. Oh, nothing but his wallet. His name was Adam. I'm so sorry, Adam. Apparently the book version is a sequel to the book, and the movie version is a sequel to the movie. Sure. Different? I don't know. Never read the book. But apparently Stephen King didn't like the movie version. It was too different and too... ended up being too subtle with the supernatural element or something. Already open, there's nothing in there. Got nothing. It's a poster for Robert the Cop. A normal everyday cop gets taped to a toaster. Sounds hilarious. Well, I'd buy that for $1, or so we can rest here, I guess. And get out of here the other way, I suppose. The way that doesn't have a dog next to the door. Oh shit, okay, oh fuck, well, there you go, that's what happens when you take a hit. Alright, just chomp on that food. And try to not have that happen again. There we go. Jesus, alright. What's this here? A hospital bracelet. It's my hospital bracelet now. Surely going to the pockets of a nurse is even more wrong. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway and have no, nothing to show for it in the end, so there you go. I'm also gonna leave water in each one of these things that I find, I guess, and nothing on that guy. But there's some batteries here, some food, and got nothing. Yeah, maybe that's another factor that the difficulty affects, maybe. I'm here rifling through garbage and found nothing. Rifling through garbage in like a clinic too, so... hope that they dispose of their needles properly. Otherwise I'll be suing the hell out of this, these dead medical people. Okay. Why am I putting my hands in there? I've seen the PSAs. I'll put your hands in in every other trash can in the game, and also in the one in a clinic, like I said. Oh, hello. Don't you know there's a killer bear around here? Ain't nobody putting me off my job. You're delivering this here new Easter Bunny game. It sucks. Oh. You can place testing it anyway. It's probably full of bugs and runs like shit, but hey, who cares? So we got a quarter. I need more than 1/4 for this, I guess. It's a Geo, it's broken anyway. Oh. Would it even be a Neo Geo if it was like an actual arcade machine? Oh, no Donkey Kong. Starting here that says your wish is granted. Is that like from the movie Big that I've never seen? Back alley brawler is out of service. Bloody combat is broken. Galx is broken, I guess that's supposed to be like Galaxian. And the Crazy Bunny Extreme Rescue Super Championship. I didn't even have to say that, the game did it for me. Hold on. Also, we're repeatedly being chased by this great AI. So yeah, it's just as great as the one for the killer in the main game, but yes, let's beat not Pac-Man. It'll be really hard. With this, like I said, this Dargaea tier of AI, which was right next to where I was and still didn't do anything. Speaking of Dargaea tier of AI, I hope that my very superficial hotfix that I attempted to do to the code for Phantom Bots makes it so that it stops deleting the messages for like whenever I start a stream and when I'm done with the stream, because apparently it does that automatically and I don't necessarily want it to do that. If you want epic boss battles, run around for 3 minutes before doing 1 damage to the boss. Not 1 damage. Yeah, pretty sure we don't even have to collect like the power pellet egg thingies. Literally just go around like this. Apparently that thing, that, you know, ghost head thing just moves away from you. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Get up here. You'll totally be able to reach me like this. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna finish the fucking Mythos playthrough or Let's Play at this point, but spoiler alert for if I ever did, you pretty much have to, you know, the way I was gonna end it is to reveal that, you know how they give you the freaking, what is it, the, like non-combat abilities to try and avoid combat. But then that gets completely thrown out the window right again, because you have so many fucking monsters on the field, and they move at such ludicrous speeds that pretty much the only way to win the game, or to get to the end of the game, if you didn't build entirely for combat, is to break out cheats engine, which is what I did. It's gonna have like a freaking section where I play the LA Beast music where he throws up, but I just use it to reveal that I just had to resort to cheats engine. I don't know if I'll ever actually get around to finishing that now, though. Ah, come on. Right here, there we go. Motherfucker, oh, whatever, I don't care. Just grab these and that'll be the last thing we need to worry about, clearly. Oh boy, this could have been bad if not for the fact that you have an egg still down here. Alright. That makes up for it, I think. Oh dear, I almost died. I love you like more than one try at this. I hope you do. Oh yeah, I won anyway. I beat it, what do I win? Snackman cuddly toy. I don't think that has any use in the game, incidentally. Snackman plush. Completely useless, but at least you can use it to prove that you won that optional minigame, I guess. That was the entire purpose behind that. Beat it, kid. Well, that's what we got from Flynn's, which I think the Flynn's thing is a reference to the movie Tron, but... did we already check the... No, that was... The house with the dog outside was above where we are right now. Oh hey, there's somebody in here. What the hell is going on, dude? How are you still alive tonight? It's a bloodbath. Went to try and find a counselor and stumbled into a warehouse filled with bears. Skedaddled out of there pretty quick after reading the note I found. That sounds like a diary page. It was dated and everything weird. I suppose you'll give this to me straight away, will you? Well, drop my glasses in the warehouse, get them for me and you can have it. Warehouse is southwest of here. It wasn't too far, but there's no way I'm going there without my glasses. Notice too how some of the eyes aren't capitalized when they're supposed to be. I guess we can ignore that though. Here's the key I took from the door. I locked that bear thing in there. So now we're just gonna go back in there. Might as well save while we have the chance after we beat that minigame. Hey, another corpse. With nothing on it. Oh man. Going through garbage cans is enough for me, so at least he does acknowledge that he does that. It could be in here. Well then, probably another place where the dude will show up. Oh, there you go. What the fuck was that? I don't know, but apparently he literally just did that for the jump scare and just fucked off after that. There you see. Makes sense. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't believe it. What the fuck do Let's Players do other than scream when they see that? I can't believe it, that was so scary, you guys. I literally cannot. So what is this? I guess this is like the bathrooms. This is another part that oddly reminds me of the Friday the 13th Flash game that Red Spray looked at once. There's supposed to be some kind of hint in here for what to do. Because I think there is a puzzle in this place, maybe. You have to like put all of the... I think... Oh no, I think this is like related to something else that's like optional. I'll put water in all the sinks and we're gonna close the toilet lids. I think we have to do that. Let me see. Yeah, if we... Yes, room states are persistent, I guess, so if we leave and come back then everything's how we left it. Pretty sure we'll have to be followed up on elsewhere. It's empty. You know what's great? Public restrooms where the floor looked like people shed and pissed all over it. Oh, I know. Found some food. Suitcase. I found some more food. That's two more things of food, or one more thing of food at least that we've taken off of a corpse. I kind of cut him off there because he started speaking after he already started leaving the screen. There's nothing on the TV, literally nothing, it's just white noise. Sure there was gonna be something here, oh well. What is this? Poster for a luncheon club, sounds too posh for me. Yeah, well, I would probably say the same thing to be sure. What movie that's actually referencing. Clean as a whistle. Oh, oh fuck. Okay, we almost lost more health there. I think I only got caught and hurt once the first time I went through this game, so hopefully I can say the same thing about this run. We just need to explore every single part of the every single interior. Alright, I got the big old welcome hall below us now. So I wonder what could possibly be in there. Well, how many of these flowers do we have at this point? How do we open the escape? Yeah, I mean, it can also be X, I think. We have 7 white flowers and we need 8, so we're doing pretty well on that front, I guess. I'm pretty sure there's like more of those flowers around than you actually need to complete that quest, which is good. I don't think they're like periodically or randomly generated or anything like that, but there are more than you need, which is definitely something that I advocate in this, given how you pretty much just have to find them randomly lying around. But in the hub area. Burned body, I'll stab what that is. Well, at least with this one over here I can tell, but that one's a little more abstract. And I think we just picked up the final flower, so have to get back over there eventually, but first let's complete our whirlwind tour of all the buildings that we can access right now. We can go in the welcome hall. Oh boy. Got nothing. Nothing. Can't gingerly stamp over the body or anything like that. But there is something here. Sure, there's gonna be something here, but I guess not. Well, there's a severed head back there that we can't get to. Pile of bodies. Has that bear been bringing them back here to the place with the evil symbol that...
Where are you going?
Oh, I don't think necessarily triggers him to appear, but it did anyway. What the hell is this weird symbol and why is it glowing? I was trying to check the corpse, but okay, nothing. There's a severed head, which also had nothing. Certificate for happiest camper. I guess I won't be winning that anytime soon. The exit sign. The AC unit and apparently noises coming from a dismembered body that's hanged up there. Fire regulations for this building. Pile of receipts, mainly for some place called Various Love Parlor. Okay, also a cross crucifix sticking out where this guy's head used to be. Which I will take because we don't know that yet, but we will need that, I'm pretty sure. And a can of Blue Rat energy drink. Can only ever take this one brand of energy drink. That's disgusting.
Let's have some fun.
Some of these guys saw us, but he can't just like climb up here, even though I'm pretty sure. Probably be pretty easy to do that. Hold on, does he actually have a good pathfinding unlike the fucking thing from the minigame? It's covered in blood, nasty. This thing is glowing. There's also a piano. You can barely hear it, but he does like... Oh. There you go. That does continue playing even after you walk away from it. Please don't remove these chairs. Maybe we should remove one of these chairs. Maybe this person paid the price for removing a chair, or trying to. But he also has nothing to steal. Neither is there anything here. Alright, so I think the only place we haven't checked is the bottom right. Okay, I already read that. Where's the bear? He should still be around here. Oh, he's down there. So no, I guess he doesn't have good pathfinding. Just kind of meanders and... Well, eventually he does. Manage to get a few things. Managed to move in a way that does trip you up, but... Poor old champ, that's too shame. Also, masks are creepy as hell. Who made them? There's a little silver label on the side, silver shamrock, so... These are the masks from Halloween 3, I guess. Which I didn't actually realize once what that was referencing specifically until I read that label, but... Okay, Okay, apparently got archery and the fire pit below us. We already saw like the archery thing. Here's the wooden sign with a picture of a dog on it. The dog cabin, which I guess is open. The dog cabin, which is also not the cabin with the dog outside. That's false advertising. Poster for flirty prancing, not my cup of tea, I can tell you that. Key with a cat keyring. Little rest. Okay, I guess this is safe then. Pretty much have to assume that it's safe whenever it lets you save. But they won't mind me taking a look. Oh, but it's empty. This is probably also empty. I mean, freaking cabinet with one of the doors ajar wouldn't necessarily have to be empty. So let's go ahead and keep picking more of these white flowers, even though we don't really need them anymore. Is this still the bottom right? Yes, it is. Okay. There's a dumpster that we... Hang on, I'm not putting my hands in there. Never mind, he still refuses to check that. But here's this guy. You're alive. Takes all my concentration to keep this thing running. What is this thing then? Guess he's not gonna talk to us then. There's the Freddy Krueger direct reference, I guess. Green and red striped jumper, a bit tattered and burnt. Metal grill, nothing too special. Door seems to be welded shut. Oh well. Now this guy straight up refuses to talk to us, I guess. So I guess this is like the boiler room though, if there's a Freddy Krueger reference. Something like that. Oh hey, that person is kind of alive, but doesn't apparently do anything else if we interact with that. Just keeps doing that forever. So I guess we're forced to ignore that and go to the rabbit building. Not a used tissue in sight. Man, it seems like an oddly specific thing to say. A little cactus. Let's touch the cactus. Ouch. Actually, I don't know if we can actually like lose health out of doing that, but probably the best idea. Maybe something here, or was there? Actually get tempted to see if that, you know, can kill you eventually. Yeah, eat the cactus. Go with the full LA Beast continuity. Hope they don't make any prequels, so it's way too late for that. And now we got worse than the prequels, but well, that's probably not something we should bother turning any kind of conversation to at this time. Can't believe that I'm here rifling through garbage. Gross, but nothing useful in there.
Hey, someone there.
Oh, hold on. Why the hell am I leaving? She needs my help. Okay, so we're not allowed to leave this place even though... Yeah. You can hear... Yeah, please help me. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm coming to find you even though you're whispering very quietly. You're still breathing. I need to get you some help, but no, leave me save her. I'm sure it's... sure it'll be fine. I can't get out. Also, you know... Let's go through this conspicuously labyrinthine series of hallways. I'm sure we'll not factor into anything that we're gonna have to do in the near future. Just hold on. What the fuck is the point of, you know, building a place like this if it was actually gonna be used? Okay, so it's just like two paths that connect to that side. Pretty sure that's the only branching path that we get here though, but... Oh no, now she's actually within sight. Now she's dead. Is there nothing to steal? Well, we still check her body and lament that there's nothing to steal though, but... Find the diary page. Then we have to get out of here because this guy just literally, you know, warps in out of nowhere. Okay. But since you run out of stamina very quickly, you just kind of have to... hope that it's enough, or just use one of the energy drinks that you got, I'm for sure, but See, I'm pretty sure his pathfinding is not that good as we learned a while ago, so he's like, he's following a predetermined route at this point.
Dare move.
Okay, I guess we made it. Hey bear, finish me off! Alright, it was very... it just obliged with that, but yeah, there you go. That's building with a predetermined sequence, so let's read the next diary page, which is only the second one that we've acquired so far. 1964, that's... I guess we're in like the 80s right now. Couldn't do anything to save her, oh boy. It's almost like she took one look at your son and her heart stopped. Oh man. It's not something that should be said, but we're gonna write that for you anyway. But I've never seen anything like this before. Only condolence we have is that your son is very healthy. You should take some solace in that. We'll leave you for a little while. We're very sorry for your loss. Isaac, what are we going to do? I wonder. So we got Jacob and Isaac. I have to stay here for 3 days so they can teach me how to take care of you, but why do I sense no sadness in your eyes? Oh, I wonder. Beautiful Wendy, I don't know how I will go on without you here. How can this happen to us, to a new family? Keep your hospital bracelet close to me to remind me of you every day. You gave me everything. Oh. Why is it that when this hospital bracelet really sticks out to me in this page? Oh, how convenient that I already found it by this point. It's like in Thief 2, where it's like if you solve the making a copy of a key puzzle before you know that you need it, it's like, how convenient that I already have this with me. In the name of God, the merciful Father, we commit the body of Wendy Elmer to the peace of the grave. Please stop by the church if you would like to talk. Oh. Stayed and talked with the priest until night fell, made me realize that with his mother gone, Isaac will need me more than ever, but... apparently this grave was also visited by one of these shadowy figures. And there we go. Learned more of the deep lore of this game. I guess we're going right now to the... find another corpse first, but then, let's see, is there another entrance into this place that I didn't find? No, it's just like a little porch that for some reason is just kind of there and doesn't connect to anything. So let's go into the frog cabin next. Found nothing. Found a key with a ladybug keyring. Nothing. Couldn't find anything except for his wallet. His name was Chris and he seemed like a really cool guy, and I guess examining his glasses tile also yields the same thing. Alright, we're like more than halfway done with checking all the places, I'm pretty sure, so let's go north from here. If we can, through here, which I guess we cannot, never mind. East Meeting Hall, South Maintenance, but I guess we're just going up this way so we can find, I guess, the storehouse where the guy lost his glasses, or so he said. That's why it's marked with that icon. Oh boy. There's nothing in this box, but we can go this way. And yeah, you can tell what happened just off to the right there, but... Found a Camp Sunshine Teddy. It's a creepy looking thing, but I guess we're gonna take it with us anyway, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the one that we need for the... we can't keep moving further back. For the... I guess I can push this thing, but what is the purpose of doing that? Need to, like... find something in one of these shelves? I guess not. Sure, we'll go this way now. Hey, I did it. I found Theo's glasses, but I need to get out of here. What do you know? One of those was the real guy. I'm pretty sure we can just, immediately after we leave, we can just reset the map by, well, I guess that at least resets the thing. The box. There's no way I'm going in there, though. I actually refuse to step into that room. I guess that would have created a complication when we can, like, examine all of these costumes and we don't see anything different when we find a real one. We got the glasses, we need to bring them back to the guy next to the arcade, but we'll do that in due time. Let's just continue exploring. Let's see what's in this place. It's the same model or sprite that we already found somewhere else. Also, yes, we found a kind of energy drink on it, but can we actually... Well, we can't go any further into that little recess back there. We're gonna check these two buildings that are up here first and then go down, see what's there. Oh, hello. Leave me alone, says someone. Isaac's here. Oh man. Where? But... Have you seen any diary pages around here? Nope. Apparently she's just like stuck to the TV and... Let's go towards the light, leave me be. Oh. Leave me alone with a very... Can we do that again? No, difficult to touch that again. With a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very clippy sound recording, I'm pretty sure that's it. Couldn't quite regulate that a little better. What could be in the big blue building? Is there a bear in the big blue house, or is there not going to be something, anything? Sexy vampire kids. Boy, hope the kids from this film turn out okay. Did they? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure that's based on an actual movie, like The Lost Boys or something, or some vampire thing. It's a fire escape route, may as well just say to run screaming to the door. No, there is a bear in here, how do you know? What's this one? 50 Shades of Off-White, yeah, going a little bit anachronistic there. I'm sorry for what I have to do, but I also find nothing on your person. Hey, it's the Chucky doll. We're friends till the end, remember? Nothing on the TV and the power button's broken. Oh well.
Let's have some fun.
Let's not. Also, let's leave. There's a swimming pool. Pretty sure we can't get in there though. Or maybe we'll find some kind of reference. Oh hey, there's a dead guy in the pool. There you go. If you actually turn on the flashlight for once, you can find that out. Guess we can't really comment on that though. Can't go for a swim without your swim shirt, so... I think if we try to go to the bottom left, it's just a dead end. Can go to the latrine. Place that is sacred to people like Jim Baker and find someone dead. Oh boy, we got nothing. There's also a gate locked and electrified. If only I could unlock it somehow. If it's locked and electrified, wouldn't you get an electric shock if you try to put in the key to unlock it? Isn't that a self-defeating and complicating instrument? These are the real questions, also basketball. Can like push it around, I guess, but I don't think there's much of a point to doing that. Can't like pick it up or anything. Okay, guess we're going all the way over here first and then checking out what's above the basketball court. Look, it's... oh, that was shitty, but that was like a clock tower thing too, where found a shiny quarter. I'm pretty sure it doesn't like make you lose health or anything, because there's no indication that you did. Just there to fuck with you. That's kind of like the clock tower thing in the first game where you... It's not boiled rice, well... You can like look in the mirror and then the hands come out of the mirror to strangle you. Oh, my batteries. Oh yeah, I think I lose a little bit of battery. I don't know if I lost that because I took damage there or because... turn this on very briefly to look at the dead body in the pool. I don't know. Okay, I feel like maybe I did lose a bit of batteries, and both with that and by touching the cactus. That doesn't really make any sense, but I get the feeling he's gonna show up in here too. This has that kind of look. Is there nothing to steal around here? Couldn't find anything except for his wallet and a bag of weed. His name was Cody. Oh well. So I don't know like why we're getting the names of some of the dead guys when I don't know if that's like supposed to be a reference or if that relates to something else. Somebody's watching me, that's a reason why I can't. Oh dear. I was gonna look at the Terminator reference on the wall, but I guess I have to leave first. Muster for the Germinator, a hellbent gardener takes his revenge. There you go. That's another franchise that you should hope that they didn't end up messing up with sequels, but then you travel into the future and you realize that it was a vain hope. Also, hello Darkglaive, welcome into this. Probably won't end up going for too long stream. Of this lovely RPG Maker horror game. What do we got here? Inside with a picture of a cat in it. And nothing in the trash can as usual. Nothing in there. What's this now? It's nothing. Also apparently a dead guy with a book on this table. Poor guy has his head and mouth cut open, but wait. It's a big rare history book. Hopefully we're not interrupted while we're looking at this. Guy won't be reading it anytime soon. I guess he just like walks around in a sort of square circle pattern over there. Guess we're gonna let him do that while we go upstairs and check upstairs. Yep, like 80% of the corpses in this game have nothing on them, but we're still gonna check every single one. Alright, let's search for our window of opportunity to sneak past that guy. No, I think he saw us. Shit. This might be bad. If he actually comes all the way up here, I don't know if he's going to or not. Oh no, he just went back there, he gave up. Never mind, so I guess he can't see us through line of sight. So we need to like take this opportunity now. Pretty sure that's gonna be, there we go. Through line of sight, I guess if we're close to a light source, that helps. Here's some kind of pond, but this one does not have anything in it, I guess. Same can be said about that one. There we go, here's another one of these restrooms, but this one does have a notice. Toilet seats up forever. Toilet seats up, what? What if we contradict that? Let's see. So we, when we run into the other restroom, we did put all the toilet seats down because they were up to begin with. And if we do that here again... What the fuck is going on? I feel funny. Get transported to a different place. Where the hell am I? Well, I'm not in control right now, I'm just following a scripted path. What the... Well... I didn't see anything. I guess we're not gonna make any further comments about that. Or about the fact that I wonder like how much of this sprite work is actually original and maybe, I don't know, maybe some of it is taken from whatever asset pack this was. Welcome, human child, yes. We have witnessed your toilet behaviors and we have brought you here to pay thanks to your kindness. Well, you have shown the ultimate sacrifice. Your unwavering commitment to decency means you are to be rewarded. Take these batteries, alright. Know that you will always have our gratitude, so... I guess putting the toilet seats or the toilet lids down is the ultimate moral compass. Oh boy, and why does my ass hurt? There you go. Where are we right now? Oh, we were just transported to this place. Which would be faster at this point? Would it be faster to go right and take the tunnel to go to the bottom left, or I guess we're just gonna walk to the left because we need to like go give the flowers to the guy anyway. Oh, there's Jason's mask just off the edge of the screen. You can barely see that, even though it's dark. Okay, here we are. Came through. Now I can mix this stuff up. So he's still alive. Probably this compound will solve everything, I'm sure of it. No idea how, but I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't tell you what he means by that, but now we can take the diary page. Let's see what it says. 30th June 1964. Back at camp with Isaac and the first batch of children have just arrived for the summer. Just Isaac and I were getting along fine, although I miss Wendy with every fiber of my being. We're so happy you're here with us at Camp Sunshine. My son Isaac and I are going to be stopping by every cabin to make sure you're all settling in okay. Tomorrow morning there will be a fantastic welcome meeting in the auditorium. What time is lights out? Lights out is at 9 PM. Have extra storage for our pantsuits? Well, no. I'm allergic to peanuts, that's not a question. Well, I mean, that could potentially kill someone, but... Later that night, the baby apparently doesn't rest because we're hearing the midnight rave again. Has to be the campers messing around, surely. Who the hell is making all that racket? Also, there's a book on the floor, I guess. Oh, this is one of the cabins, I guess. What's this book about the history of Big Bear doing here? Could hold more answers, good job, I've already found it, even though I can't look at it at all. Hello, spoiler alert. They're all fast asleep, this is getting weird. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in our inventory, yeah. Book all about Big Red Lake, about to try to interact with it, and it does nothing, just like with the rest of these, like, key items. Here's glasses, silver quarter, perfect for things. I guess that's just if you, like, mess up in the Pac-Man minigame. Sword sound effect, yeah, I guess that's what that is. Diary pages 3 out of, like, 10, I think there are to find. Nothing in there. Oh, still just a pipe down here. I was trying to talk to the guy, but alright. But nothing, even though there's a bunch of these cabinets, so I'd be surprised if none of them have anything. Nope, none of them have anything. Can I talk to this guy at all? Oh, there. Don't disturb me, dude. This stuff is volatile and then some. Alright, so it's still pretty unclear what he's doing. Cooking up this potion is hungry work. There's a severed hand in the microwave. Couldn't take it out, I kinda gotten used to it, to be honest. Oh boy. Also a bag of dog treats. I'll take one as they smell awful. Oh. There you go. Now we can make friends with that dog back in the other place. Let's see, we're up there and we've checked pretty much every room down below here except for that white cabin above the restrooms, so let's just go check that out next. And then we will try to do more directed stuff. I think we might have the key for this place now because this place was locked. Oh yeah, we do. So now we can come in here. I should probably have taken like notice of which of the places were locked, but... There's another guy that's hanged and apparently still making noises, even though he's missing the lower half of the body. We can reset the puzzle or leave it alone, so yeah. What you have to do is like get over to the top left, I think. Which I'm pretty sure I did just mess it up, so let's see. What would be the way to get this done? I wonder. I think I have to go around through here. doesn't help, because then that thing on the left is blocked off. Never mind. Let's just do this, I guess. More trial and more error. Doesn't help. Hold on a second, can we like push this down from here? No, we can't, alright. So I can get up here, and then what? We can do this. We can do this. Alright, I think we're on the right track. Do this, and do this, and then push this all the way in the back, and we should be good. There we go. On a diary page. 26 June 1965. Here I am at the start of the second summer season at Big Bear and in all honesty hoping for a normal, rational 6 weeks. Who knows if we'll get that. Another set of campers all checked in. We're glad to see Isaac after all that work. So what's going on at this place where apparently they stayed? Oh boy, yeah, it looks perfectly normal there. Chuma now, what's going on? Thought I told you about this mumbo-jumbo stuff. I explained before, I am only protecting your son, there's absolutely nothing to fear. Well, he'd rather Isaac not be put through any undue stress, he's been through enough. You stop placing those beads around Isaac's neck, he'll choke. Well, so we need to find those beads somehow. Tend to tonight's menu, which did not require, apparently whoever wrote this script has an aversion to apostrophes. We have mutton stew and fry bread. You had a good day, at least you look happy. Oh. Hillerman residence. Delivery from the butchers has just arrived. Alright. I have to leave to help out at the camp, see you shortly, and her arm there's kind of clipping into the wall, but that's the sauce done. Now to get the meat I put away earlier. All of this is hard work. We should consider hiring a cook. I guess the caretaker wasn't also a cook, even though she did mention that somehow. I thought. What the hell? I just put all this away 2 hours ago and now it's completely rotten, which something is definitely wrong. And now we're, for some reason now we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere. I don't think we're in control here either, but what's this now? I think this just happens after you get like a certain number of diary pages, but maybe not. This is weird. Welcome, Jess. You've definitely never seen me before. Who are you and how do you know my name? This is not important. I have summoned you here as we need your help. We can help each other out. We have seen that you are seeking the diary pages and we wanted to offer our services to stop this madness. We have sensed a dark spirit growing in power, one who will stop at nothing to be reborn into this world. The key to stopping this bloodshed is to discover the diary pages and the items mentioned within them, which makes a lot of sense. Like the beads that Chumana was wearing. All memories that this monster simply cannot ignore. Hope that these will ensure the path to its destruction. Once you have found them all, bring them back to me so that I can transform them into their secret form. This way we can stop this. Only a true hero could have survived this long. Take this necklace where it close out, we may continue to watch your progress. Stir into its fractured gemstone for a guiding hand on your journey, so it's pretty much a clue for like where to look for the items after, if you haven't found them after getting the diary pages, I think. You can do that. And we just transport it back here, because we're gonna leave this as is. Let's keep moving over, keep moving down, because I mentioned that there's only one building here that we haven't looked at yet, which I think is this one. So there's someone in here. There's dead bodies everywhere, but they've sent someone to help. How are you still alive? Come about the heating. Well, I haven't had any heating since I arrived here and it's just not good enough. Certainly you've seen the blood everywhere, but that's what I heard. Parents have paid for me to have this luxury cabin and all I've seen so far is dirt and grime. I don't even have a mattress. First world problems, so you will. I guess you can just steal one from any of the other beds now. It doesn't really matter. Not to mention that awful welcome note left for me in my drawer. Who the hell writes that kind of stuff? There's mention of Isaac Jacob and some weird stuff going on here years ago. But not gonna get it until we got the healing working again. Leave it to Beaver. Maintenance man came, took one look, and then walked off, so I'm stuck here with no healing. And the boiler's in the southeast of the camp, so... guess we should have talked to her first. Maybe we would have been able to do something in the boiler room. There's no escape route in case of a crazy bear attack. And down here is... poster that we can't examine for some reason. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But we can go ahead and let's see, look at a few other things. We have a few more things to take care of on the east side. We can also go to the woods, but we can also go to get back to glasses and go talk to the dog again, and also go to the boiler room, I guess. But why don't we go to the woods first? It's like one place that we haven't taken care of, or oh shit, that so far. But apparently we can't just go there right away because this fucker just shows up in our way. Gee, I sure hope that doesn't just keep happening. Apparently this time it didn't happen. Alright, into the woods we go, and... what the fuck was that? I don't know, but... there's like a little route we need to memorize around here, or at least take note of, because there's a few fires. Looks hot. There's a fire up here, but that's not the only fire that we can locate in this area. So let's see, there's a fire there. If we go down here and to the right, there's nothing. So that should not be a prioritized path. If we go to the right from here, there is nothing. There's another fire to the left there, and here's something else. What is this? Can we not examine that? I am pressing the correct thing, but I guess not. Also, we can hear like the sounds of the bear appearing, but I don't think I ever actually saw him already to him before. First time I ran through this game. I think those are just like false leads. Okay, so if you go up from this place, you pretty much find nothing, or at least up and right. If we take this route, well, we perhaps find something. Oh, there's a fire. There's something else on the other side too, as we can see. We'll have to get there. There's a fire down up there. There's a fire all the way on like the top right edge. For that one, we just have to go around from below. See it from that direction. It's a freaky voodoo doll looking thing. It's mine now. Oh, there you go. Anything else left in here? I guess not. It looks like there's a purple shiny. We do need to take note of all the fires that are around here, though. Okay, here's the other fire. We found like 4 of them now. And if we go down, all the way down, I guess, let's check that first. We find another fire, there's a 4th. And if we go to the right, there's another fire right there, too. Is it really? Guess I'm just gonna walk away from wherever those sounds are coming from whenever I hear them, just to be safe. Now that we've located all the fires, we can actually come here to this cabin. And, okay, just to next to the cabin, but we'll get the toolbox first, I suppose. There's nothing, for Pete's sake. Guess we'll save right here and then talk to this guy outside. What are you doing out here? It's not safe, you know. Well, how are you still alive? Just finished my 18th cup of coffee and I'm pretty sure I can't see Wi-Fi. This weird page I got here made me scared. So he has another one. If you want it, you'll have to earn it. There's these fires that I've been having trouble putting out every time I think I've got them all. They keep coming back, it's weird. There's something to do They are something to do with this whole bear thing. Although that could be the coffee. What the hell are you not afraid of? Even readers that have timed them, for some reason they all reignite after 4 minutes. It seems a very specific time. So, we can put them all out and he'll give us a diary page. Fires are spread around these woods. Also the bear is around, I guess, but still haven't actually seen him. One of them to the north, one of them to the northeast, 2 of the buggers to the south, and 1 just to the east of here, so we say. This fire extinguisher and walkie-talkie so I can let you know how it's going. There you go, I guess we couldn't possibly have put them out without the fire extinguisher. Let's, still I'm hearing those bear sounds, but I don't actually run into the bear. I guess we'll do this one first and again, then go back down to the one that's in the center kind of area. There's 1, there's 2. We pretty much have 2 to feel the ones that are on the left side here, and then go all the way back to the start so we can put out the final one. I don't remember if there's anything if we try to go to the top right of here, but I hope there is because I'm doing that now. Well, apparently there's just a path that connects back to the left side, so at least there is that. Okay, so now the only factor becomes, are we going to be able to get back to the beginning in time? Just a matter of like coming over here, going down, and then following the path notes that we took before mentally. Go here, go to the right, and then go all the way up. Should be only one way. Well, only one way that doesn't involve getting out of the area. There we go. Okay, you did it, and they're all out. Come back to me. Alright, so of course. Even though we leave that one for last, we pretty much have to go all the way back over there again. So I don't know, maybe it would have been a better idea to start with that one and then go back to the other side, but I'm pretty sure it would have been about the same either way. Now we only have one objective as to where we want to go. Still don't know that got oh fuck, I forgot about that. Still don't know what the deal is with this thing over on the right side. I guess it's supposed to be like a telephone or something. I don't know what it's doing in the middle of the woods though then. It's just kind of hanging out there. Standing there. And okay, there's the cabin. You did it, thank you so much. Oh, I just need another cup of coffee and I'll be faster than light. Well, so here's the diary page. Let's see what it says. Let's see if I still have any drink left, because my throat's actually getting more sore tonight for some reason. The answer is no, I finished it. Fuck. Well. 2nd July 1969. Each year I am joined by a bunch of college kids who do internships with the company to be, well, to be a future me, so to speak. He has just brought a hamster so that Isaac has a friend. She's a kind girl and I'm definitely glad to have her and showing her around to lend a hand. Oh. There you go. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to the hamster. Thanks ever so much for giving me an internship. Hey, you literally just have the face of the mom from the beginning of the game, except with a different hairstyle. Isaac loves his new best friend. You'll get a welcome meeting ready. Daddy has to go and do the meeting now. And, you know, his perfectly inconspicuous helper is still around. Something to Isaac while you're away. Don't know what I'd do without your help. Am I just doing this the moment you turn your back and just doing it very subtly? Well done and thanks for your help again. There you go. Call me Jacob, please. I need to go over those resident reports. There are some contact details in there for someone who would help me. Well, carry them around for too long, they seem useless, but I'll keep hold of them though. And there he is with the hamster. And then he just eats the hamster. Well, Like in Maniac Mansion. Squeal, squeal. And his eyes kind of fucked up. Well, you don't eat the hamster in Maniac Mansion, you put it in the microwave. Thanks again for getting rid of those fires for me. If you need any advice, radio me. Well, we can do that right now, but... can't find the radio here. Put honey on your knife and you'll find peas are easier to eat. I mean, that might be true for all I know. Peas kind of suck. Or what you eat them with. Maybe there's more flavor text we can find from that, or get from that. Plug it in the toaster, tossed into the bath, will keep the water nice and warm. Well, depending on how you define that, that might actually be true as well. Let's get another one. Killers are more afraid of you than you are of them. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but yeah. I keep hearing the bear sounds over here, but never did run into the bear. So I don't know if they're just there to freak you out, or if they actually... if you actually can run into it at some point. Because I've never seen it happen. What else do you have to say to me? Press that red button at the top right of the screen. Come on, try it out. Well... that probably would be a good idea after a certain point, honestly, but... that button's not even there right now because, you know... because I have this in full screen, so... and you know, I'm using the Windows 10 thingy, which means that that button isn't even red until, or unless you have it highlighted. Or maybe you couldn't even figure out what that meant. Ever found yourself alone in a scary house? Take a shower to clear your head. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's see. So where do we go next, actually? Do you have any other, any keys or anything that we haven't used? Ladybug key, we have that. So I kind of want to do the follow-up on the stuff that isn't as obvious first, so I can just complement it with the rest later. Where's the ladybug place? Okay, it's right above me now. What kind of weirdo plays games in full screen? I know, right? Pretty sure I could just press F4 to make it, but that might fuck up the screen capture, to change it to window, that is. I don't think I'm gonna figure that out, or try that out right now. There's a photograph of a woman, looks like it could be important. Also a question mark, who? I'm trying to put together all of these clues. And a little R&R in the blood-stained beds. So we got a photograph, we got an item, I guess. We also have how many? We have 5 diary pages right now, and our clues say that... I think there's like 3 or 4 more that we can get, or 5 more that we can get from the thing, maybe. Or maybe some of those look for the items, because... I guess we're going to the top, or the bottom right now. So we need to take care of some business down there. If we go into one of these holes, you can climb down and you just get this little animation where he walks to the right, and then... you end up here. And here we go. You're still alive. What's happened to the boiler? I hear it's out. Oh, and now he talks to us. Get a little tense when the boiler goes out. Can you fix it? Can't even open the door to the reset panel. Because it's welded shut, apparently, so... suppose you'd be willing to go down there and fix it up. I would, but the rats are enormous and they scare the living shit out of me. Well, alright. There's an access ladder down there, let's just accept immediately. If you can fix the pipes, you can press the manual reset button. Is that maintenance going? Oh, it will be going, just a second. Oh, there you go, there's the boiler there. Need to fuck with all of the valves that change the flow of steam going in and out of those pipes. That's pretty much the puzzle here. Oh, also, hear that noise even though there's like... is that because we touched the rats? Because the rats don't actually do anything to us. Just kind of run around. Or at least that one does. So now we need to do a very kind of want to see if you can interact with the rat at all, but I guess not. Because I've been trying that. Just need to follow along and go to where the reset, the places where you can change the valves are. So we run into a couple of them now. I don't know what is up with that. That noise that I keep hearing. Guess we need to like change one of these or each of these things once, and that's the puzzle. Find like a way to get up to the top parts. But keep moving around here without messing with each other things more than once. Something like that, because we can start going up here, but we need to mess with all of the color pipes. Now, how do we reach another one of those? Because it seems like we have to... We're gonna have to change that one again. Didn't even realize we could keep going up through the through here. But I guess the rat is showing me the way. It's being very helpful. Okay, that takes care of that. That means we can go over to the red one in the top right now, I guess. I need to change the green one again, I guess. Need to change the green one, or do we need to change that one? Hold on, because we can't change the blue one right now. We can only change like the gray one, which makes it so we can go over there, but also makes it so we can... Maybe we can go up through here. Oh yeah, there we go. Change the blue one this way. And I guess we change the green one again. And we change the red one once, I think. Wait, no. What the heck? Hold on. I thought the green one had to be changed again, but hold on. I guess we're gonna have to do this backwards. Maybe there's like more than 2 states that it can be in. Maybe there are. Well, let's see. This takes care of the red, and now all we gotta do is go over to the left side and figure out which ones are blocked off, which it looks like none of them might be anymore. Let's see. Just go over there and walk straight up. Maybe the green one will be. Hold on. Oh no, never mind. We can just go and finish now. And here's the boiler. Literally no idea about boiler maintenance. Maybe this will work. No idea what we did, but okay. Now we'll go back and get that diary page. Sure, everyone will be very happy to learn what we've done. But what do you know, this guy didn't survive. He got you too. I'm so sorry, but... I will also check your corpse to make sure that there is nothing left there. Right, destroys vault, it's shut. But I guess we probably did what we needed to, which is... change enough that we are now able to go back to the cabin with the girl. I guess we should probably do that now and get the diary page from there, but... I think we'll do that. Climb down and make it to the south, the bottom left part of the map. I'm just walking down here. And from there we will teleport to the top right side of the map. And take care of business on that side. Finally some warmth. I'll take your horrible letter things in the cupboard there. There you go. What the hell happened there? I don't know, I guess they want to do that joke at least once. Let's see what it says. 6th July, now it's in the 70s. Another bunch of kids settled in for the summer, so maybe the child is more grown now. But yeah, why they didn't ask Chumana? Well... Here we are, let's meet your teacher, shall we? Make a weatherman with Isaac ready for his first day. Big Bear Daycare. Well, apparently that's the only brand of anything in this world that's like Umbrella in Resident Evil. We're so happy that you've decided to join us. Well, this must be Isaac. Well, hello. Why is your eye fucked up? I don't think they ever actually addressed that, did they? Shy and retiring type, not to worry. Go and get you settled in. Say goodbye to Daddy. Oh. 6th July at 3:30 p.m. we just finished a fantastic welcome meeting. Little did I know what was happening. Remember to visit the lake at 5 p.m. today for some evening swimming. Well, thank you for letting me be sunshine, where I say with my red eyes. My dark skin and my red eyes, that's an interesting combination. Really enjoying myself so far. It seemed to be responding very well to you. A little time to myself. Except not because I get a phone call. Mr. Earlier, you have to come and collect Isaac. He's brutally attacked a child. Oh, unexpected. And there's blood everywhere. What have you done? You had to send the other children home. Your son just attacked a child. Hit him with an alphabet block and apparently caused all of this blood spillage. Take him and it with you. But I've already found that. Get him out of here and don't come back. Expect the police to be called. Oh. Why could you let this happen? Home, young man. Oh. And Chumana is here for some reason. Even though I don't think she was before. Needed to see to Isaac whilst I try to deal with what's happened. What has happened? Isaac brutally attacked another child today. Oh, can't believe what's happening to my precious son. I'm sure you have nothing to do with it, though. Why can you soothe him, but I can't? Oh well. Can't you see I have to organize all of my shoes into alphabetical order, so that's done with. And now we have 4 more diary pages to collect, I think. So we could go back to the... oh, whoops. Like the TV cabin, or... I guess we're gonna go up to the bottom left, like I said, so we can go to the top right instead. That's what I said before. And the hole should be right here. And now here we are, right next to the place where the guy that was trapped in the trapdoor and other things, like the dog. There we go. Did you find my toolbox? Sure did. Let me get you out there. I saw through the hatch, I guess. I was a sitting duck down there, but apparently not, because you couldn't just open that. Just had to dodge the bear caffeine monster. Fine, honestly. Can I have the diary page now? Oh. There we are. Get back to my duties. Tonight remember maniac blood killing. Got my toolbox now if I get stuck again. If you need anything, I'll be in the shack. Alright then. I don't think we have to meet that guy again though. So here we go. Let's get more deep lore. 8th July 1973. Management finally listened to me and allowed me to hire a cook. She has been fantastic. Come along, dog. Alright, you have to get this stew ready for when the campers come back from their swim. I don't think that's the same dog from the, that we've seen outside, though. Just don't make any noise, as Mr. Illerman would be very upset if he knew you were here today. Yeah, there is that name. Let's get this stew boiling, and if you're a good boy, I'll let you have some too. Oh. Of course, I need to clean the tables too. There you go. I'll clean and I'll bet that stew is ready. That'll be quick. I must be hungry. For being such a good boy, let me get you some stew. There you go. Nice big portion for you, even though it's green now. You must have been hungry. But now you're just writhing around on the floor. The cook fetched me from the offices and I discovered what had been going on. I don't know how this could have happened. It's like the stew has been poisoned, but how? How indeed when she was standing there the whole time? Gonna have to call the police. Well, Conducted a search. They found the bottle that contained the poison and took it away to conduct some tests. But that can't be true, it couldn't be. We took prints of everybody on camp and that day, and the seal in the bottle matched Isaac. He had to have done this. Isaac was in the care of Chuman all day. I'll speak to her and find out what's going on. 3 other campers had a severe case of food poisoning, which... Would anyone have eaten the stew after what happened to the dog? I don't know. If it were any worse, we would have to press charges. Well, lucky the dog was on camp that day. We can attribute it to a lapse in judgment and need not take it any further. Well, searched the entire camp for Chumana and couldn't find her anywhere, so I decided to call the agency that supplied her to take care of Isaac. And then, what do you mean you don't have any records in your books? Carer is Judy, a record shows he has been attending as usual. That's certainly not the case. He has now left the camp and now we cannot find her. Just giving Judy a call and see if she can help. Which looks very much like her, but I guess that's supposed to be... I don't know, I never get if that was supposed to be the same person or just someone else. I'd like to ask you about your attendance here. You sound very different on the phone. Just ringing to ask you where you've been. Been told you should have been working here, but... I've been attending. How's little Joshua doing? Oh, my son is Isaac, though. That's a different Bible name. See you tomorrow morning as usual, so yeah. You haven't seen Chumara, have you? But you do have that doll, and I guess we're not gonna comment on this. She is here in her true form. Isaac was holding an effigy, but I've got no idea what it does other than looking scary, because we already have that. We don't need commas in our sentences. I was left with no choice. I did the only thing I could think of. Whilst I was on duty, I had to restrain Isaac in the basement to ensure the safety of the campers. Well, his diary is the only place that I can confess to these crimes. So he ended up going in the basement, I guess. I wonder what happened after that, but I'm gonna check on the dog and the guy that wanted his glasses next, so I guess we'll find out. Also pick up more of these, even though we don't need them anymore. Here's the doggo, at least. Tasty dog treat for you. Now let's see what you have there. Found a diary page. 30th June 1976. My name is Isaac Illerman. And now he has patches of, like, white hair. That's how you know he's different. Sorry about you have to go back to the basement. Well, apparently he just cooperates now. I have been homeschooled for many years by my father, and despite my appearance, I am not a monster. His diary is all that I have to keep my thoughts in one place before the spirits here overwhelm me. He does have like a separate personality there. Father has locked me in the basement while he does his camp duties. Why won't you talk to me? Well, you know, I can't let anything happen, but unfortunately you are like possessed by a demon. That was just a series of unfortunate coincidences apparently. Keep a photo of my mother Wendy in the coal box so that I can focus and keep the darkness away. Photo of Wendy seems important. Maybe it holds even more clues, but there's nothing under other than the photo. Weird. Why won't Daddy quit working here? Can't he see what's happening to me? Well, can't see him out the window playing with the other campers, and it tears my heart in two. Well, and apparently I also have conversations with the evil demon that's possessing me. Look how happy he is outside. He puts you in the basement to forget about you. Submit yourself to us and we will show you. Well, I mean, now he's back here. That was quick. And I've been thinking, the camp is in good hands with the interns. Let's go. Let's leave this place. Let me unlock the door. He's just there, I guess. So we fled. It was very simple and straightforward, as you might imagine. Well, apparently that's where that bit... Okay, no it isn't. Never mind. We fled in the car, but then we ended up back here for some reason. Apparently we have no memory of what happened. What the hell is happening to us? How did you end up locked and back in there after we were apparently left and, you know, tried to leave and... the doggo is left there, I guess. Tried to leave and apparently just lost all consciousness and somehow ended up exactly in the same state as we were before, but oh well. Guess leaving is not an option after all. Hey, we got your glasses. Let me find that diary page for you. Have a drink and I'll read it to you, but this drink tastes funny. Alrighty then. I forgot that happened. Oh. Also, I forgot that they did this reference too. Hello, stranger. The answer you seek lies within the objects you find. Try to remember or figure out how that would actually sound if it was backwards. Restore me to the child I once was. Locate the objects and help me. You know, that's only part of the reference. What the fuck happened there? I don't know, ask David Lynch. Oh, and now he's dead somehow. Even if you did give me that weird drink, you really didn't deserve this. But since you're not around to stop me and you did give me that weird drink, I'll help myself to that diary page. It's pretty unclear what happened there, and why he was killed and we were just left alive. Found yet another diary page. Tried to leave camp many times over the following years, but it wasn't until 2 days before my 18th birthday that things started to change. It happened again, I know you're there. Oh man, I can't cope with this anymore, so we tried to leave yet again, but apparently it just happened again. Let's go talk to the priest guy again. Looks like it's the same one that he talked to years ago. It just hasn't changed at all. Need your help. Speak free, child, the Lord absolves soul. My son is being overtaken by something dark, something malevolent. Let's agree to come and visit Isaac to see if there's anything he could do. Can feel a sense of great evil in this house. Whatever this is, it doesn't want me here, but... Cannot stay here, Mr. Elderman. Whatever this is, it wants to hurt me. But we haven't even seen him yet. You took like 2 more steps, but please take this crucifix so you have some protection. So you gotta like move this up the ladder to someone else who can actually do something, maybe, or just leave it for that, or leave it like that. If you know, if he's aware of what's happening there, there's probably something he could do, but I guess we're just gonna brush over that. The priest won't help us. Nobody can help us. What can I do? Oh. Talking to the kid again, or to something indeterminate? Oh boy, and now he's going red Super Saiyan. And getting the 99 ghosts into his body. And there we go. I think that's like the second to last diary page too. Let's see. We do have 9 of them now, so... Let's see. I think that's pretty much the only other thing that we got pending that we can actually know where we have to go for that. Unless we actually are able to go to the swamp at this point, which we would want to do, if that's the case. Now, do we have any other keys that we haven't made use of yet? We have a broken necklace, blah blah blah, diary pages. I don't think we have any other keys, so... If I end up getting to a place where I'm not sure what to do immediately, I might just, like, pull up the walkthrough for this. But for now, let's see if we're somehow entitled to go into the swamp. Like one of the scenes that we've already seen makes it so that we think that it's fine to do that. Yeah, apparently we are able to do that now. Anyone there? No, this is pretty much the same as the forest, though, where it's like... It's kind of a maze-like area. Should be like 1 or 2 things only to find around here, though I don't think we have to like run around all over the place like we did when Well, here's Chumana's beads strapped around the neck of this weird looking statue. Guess you won't mind me taking them, even though there's like a freaking demon effigy there. But we should be able to find like one or two more things that I think we can only find around here. Follow these bridges, where will we end up? It's pretty much just a straightforward passageway that I guess will only lead one way, or one place. Here's a fire and here's this guy. Me Bigfoot, there you go. Why are you crying? Me lose best sock in camp and now me lost in smelly swamp. This is weird, but... Boy find sock, then me give lots of food. We can walk through water with socks on. Well, but there are paths, but... Guess I shouldn't really be surprised by this. So... Did find these earlier. Pretty early on at that. And there you go. Here's food for you. Bigfoot will not get in trouble from Mrs. Bigfoot now. Oh well, and there he goes. He just goes into the water. Well, that was weird. Why would anyone put so much effort into something so pointless? Well, I guess that kinda answers my silent question as to whether or not that was supposed to be like, well, I don't know, it might not. I think the implication there is that that was actually not like, you know, a sprite from the asset pack, like they actually did the art by themselves, but maybe they're just talking about putting the extra puzzle into the game, which isn't really that much more effort, I think. Considering how, you know, what would be involved in doing that in RPG Maker, but... Guess I won't actually know unless I figure out what exactly is in the, like, the base asset pack. I don't know if, like, I'd like to assume that, for example, they did make the title screen for this game from scratch, which... You know, if that's the case, they should have at least, some kind of competent sprite artist on board, so they could probably also pull off something like that. See, if we go all the way over here, I think it's just like a dead end, isn't it? Or it just somehow circles back. Oh, this is a dead end. There you go. At least you don't hear the bear noises when you're in this area, so... To assume that that's a complete non-factor. I think I'm just going in a big circle now because okay, I keep saying there's like at least one more thing we should be able to find in here. I hope I can at least find that. I'm just like going down the same path now. There's a little bit of running stamina for once. That doesn't involve just using it when we're chased. Oh, here we go. Find this place. And if we head inside, I don't remember if we find anything specific, but... I've been watching your efforts with increasing interest. Pass me the sunshine bear teddy bear so that I can turn it into its sacred form. Okay, so we come here to... like, sanctify the items, so maybe we shouldn't actually have bothered coming all the way in here quite yet, but... Big Bear history book, the beats of Chimanari in your grasp, all of this stuff that you told to those skilled. Photograph of Wendy Illerman, a symbol of another religion that it may become sacred. Well, find the remaining item and bring them to us, we will be waiting. So much need all of those. Maybe it was the default sprite artist, how wouldn't that have been something? No, clearly the killer's sprites, the killer bear in this game. Oh, the swamp's in this map, right. I wasn't actually trying to look at that, but maybe the killer bear in this game is... not maybe, I'm pretty sure the killer bear in this game is not as good as the red bear sprite. So we do have 9 items. And we have 9 diary pages, so I guess we just need to like find one more. I don't know if any of the items that we are also carrying with us, I'm pretty sure that's not the case. what do you call it? I don't think any of the items that we have that aren't already sanctified is like one more that we need from the final diary page. Okay, no, so I'm pretty sure we have to go back to like the woman who was looking at the TV set now and try to figure out how to get her away from that, but...
There you are.
Okay, that's not nice. Hold on. It's gonna happen every time? No, it isn't. I'm pretty sure he can show up here. Guess we're gonna take the warp to get back down there, because I don't know. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Let's have some fun.
Oh jeez. Just down there in the basketball court. Oh, hey, there was someone else. Oh, and just freaking disappears, I guess. But where is this thing? It's to the top. It's up and right from here. I think you have to like go someplace and trip a power switch or something like that, but... to find some way to get her away from the TV, that's the puzzle, so... Oh, there we go. Maybe if I cut these wires, that girl will stop staring at the TV and talk to me. Yeah. It's literally just there. So I could have done that since a while ago. Are you just in here? But you seem really interested in the static on the TV. I don't know what came over me, but... I suppose you've got a diary page. I have. I left it in the drawers over there, so there you go. Now let me see how to get the TV working again. Oh well. At the Saya is almost here. Oh man. Well, here's the final diary page. I don't know what item we're gonna need from this, but... Oh, shoot. I'm so happy to have you all here ready for another great summer. I guess this is also like... kind of evokes Twin Peaks imagery, also like... similar to the hotel, but... really kickstart you into the summer spirit, we would like to present a little welcome song. And like the ambient song that's playing right now is also very... kind of vaguely reminiscent of Laura Palmer's theme, but... But no, we won't be doing that. Because here comes the demon-possessed child with holding a knife, I guess. Go inside and show him what we can do. Just pop that window and get in there without any problems. Look for something we can hide with, let us surprise Daddy. Sunshine Bear costume, perfect. So how are you, little buddy? I'm surprised I didn't use that freaking portrait for more, because it actually looks creepier than the actual costume. Oh, there you go. Now Daddy will love me. So I took all of that exposition and demon drama to explain this clock tower style killer, I guess.
It's me, Sunshine Bear.
Here, for example, I'm pretty sure all of these sequences are made specifically for the game. But oh no. Charlie apparently just stabbed like 2 people, but now everyone's dead except for that guy. What have I done? Well, guess he kinda died, but he's still around somehow. I brought cookies, oh boy. I guess the cook was still around even though her dog had died. I have to call the police, well... I guess this guy ate his gun or something. I killed him. I killed my son. I can't live with this. That's a huge shotgun, that's like the size of his body, but... I guess some guns of that type might actually be that large, I don't know. Leave this note as proof of my love for my son and my wife, but Jacob's suicide note, that's a missing piece, but I think that's one of those things that we can't actually try to find until after we find all this. Officer Parks, we have gained entry into the Illerman residence. Shit. Oh, he obviously couldn't take the guilt of it, poor man. We have a 1056. Kinda wanna look into that and see if that's like a legitimate code thing, but meanwhile, these two people who are exactly the same but like slightly different colors. It's been 2 years since the incident in Sunshine Corp. More than enough time we're buying this place for next to nothing. Is there any opposition? Well, pretty sure nothing like that. Nothing like this happened in like Friday the 13th or anything. Let me show you the commercial. The code was 1056, I think. Come on down to Camp Sunshine while you have a radical time. Actually, hold on a second, let me listen to this for like a second, cause... Okay, no, I'm pretty sure this is like a little sneak preview of what the credits song is gonna be. Yeah, oh, it actually has a different part to it. Like a bridge. But I think this is gonna like a sneak preview of the credits song for this. I'll hardly bear live it. Oh god. It's already hard enough without just, meanwhile, back in almost the present time. What are you suggesting? Let's put him into summer camp this year so we can work through everything without it getting to him. But who's gonna pay for that? I don't care. So it all somehow ties back to the present and the reason that we're here. What the fuck was that? It sounded like a gate unlocking in the distance. Well, there you go. I guess we couldn't possibly have gotten the final thing there without seeing that scene. Different police districts have different 10 codes. Well, there you go. Guess if it doesn't match any of the existing ones, you could just hand wave it as being like a made-up thing. So hold on. I think that means that we can access the part that's in the bottom left now. So if it doesn't mean that, then I don't actually know what it means. Oh, here we go. This is open now. There's nothing else back there, so I guess we're just gonna head straight inside. I don't think there's any marking on the map for like where this is. Just the house that's on the bottom left. I guess this is where they lived, so there you go. Place that we've been seeing in all the flashbacks, and apparently we have very little to say about what's around here, though. I just found a stack of quarters, really. There you go, 52 quarters. I guess if you somehow suck so bad at the Pac-Man game that you can't beat it. Like, I guess that's what that's for. I don't think I found any other use for the quarters in the game. Little R&R in this blood-stained bed. Well, maybe not. We just saved before we came here. But I don't know what could be waiting down here. Actually, maybe it might be a good idea. Let's see, here's the suicide note. Looks dark and cold down there. I should probably keep looking for those items. Well, we just found the last item, so I guess now we just have to go and bring it back to the guy. No, I guess we should not bother going into the swamp until the end, but... Oh well, it's not like that big of a difference. Hey, yeah, that wasn't there before. Let's stand in the evil circle before we head back in here again. Okay, let's see if I can remember the route that I followed to get over there before. I wonder about that. Yeah, it's go this way, go down here, and I think it's just like a straightforward path to get down to the place. Oh. There we are. We did it. With the final note, the one that proved the love for a child. The memories are now sacred. Make haste to the location where this all began. Once you arrive to place the memories into the flames. You have been warned. Now go. Oh, but I can't do it because apparently we get ambushed by the evil demon cultists right outside there. I'm taken to the hell dungeon here. Taking all the sacred items and my flashlight too, except for that weird broken necklace. And hit me pretty hard too, my head is throbbing. I'm locked in, but here's this guy. Power is too weak down here, but I can at least give you some semblance of freedom by taking away that one grate, somehow disintegrating it. First you might need this very convenient save. The grip is loosening. Finish this. Alright, let's do it. Let's do the puzzle here. It's a statue of someone in a robe holding a red jewel, which doesn't want to come out. We just have to like do some path movement around here. Holding half a purple stone, it's weird. We'll just have one last look around, or one quick look around. Hey, look at this. Looks like he's been down here a while holding a yellow jewel. I'll take that. I guess put it in here. How convenient. Creepy tomb covered in yellow jewels. Let's see if this one fits. Apparently so, and it also reveals a skeleton with a red jewel, so how convenient that they left all of this in place. Precisely in this way. Well, you know, here's the red grave, or tomb. This time there's a red jewel missing. Good thing I have one of those. And here is the blue jewel. I'll have that, thank you very much. There's another dead guy. What did the skeleton say when he got on his motorcycle? I'm born to be wild. Why making this terrible joke, so... I don't know if that's better or worse than who won the skeleton beauty contest. Nobody. Well, when you say a skeleton on a motorcycle, the first thing that comes to my mind is Castlevania 64, but... Holding half a purple stone. Oh man. So we did get a... Oh, we can't go this way anymore, that's right. We did get a blue stone, didn't we? Where do we use that one? We need to find another grave. That will take that. No, this is where we found it, that's a red grave. Can we keep going to the right of here? I guess we can. There we go. Didn't realize this was a thing. Just loops back, but now here we go. This is where this is. Here we go again, and this one has the purple ones. Dead body, which I really shouldn't be shocked by those anymore. Holding a broken amulet. There's an inscription in the back of it. To my darling Wendy, you are my world. I guess this is... Is this Wendy? I guess they somehow took her for some reason took her body out and from that scene where they went to her grave and brought it here. Don't know why, but broken amulet shaman gave me matches this perfectly. I wonder what that could mean. What happens if I put them together? Well, apparently this happens, even though it's kind of unclear why that's able to happen, but... There we are. There are dead bodies lining the walls. It looks like some form of mass suicide. Leave him alone. Oh boy. So it's freaking Jonestown, but with a demon, I guess. Holding some kind of crystal. Leave him alone. There's the crystals, and if we try to go that way. There's two weird dudes standing right there. I can't let them see me, surely. But maybe if I put on the robes, the guards will let me go through. And we're wearing the purple robes, even though I thought this guy was wearing purple. Yeah, it looks like when we're right next to him, we're wearing purple robes. In a way, these are specifically different, but... Oh wait, never mind. They all are purple. except for that one with the red mask. Already wearing one of the robes, but this one does look nicer, so why not? Oh boy, can we like take all of them? Do we have any comment under dead bodies with carrying nothing? Or naked dead bodies. Just expose them all, why not? Well, for some reason we get the portrait with the mask when we examine them. To take another one, but then we examine them again, we just get a normal face. Yeah. So I can't talk to these two, but Brother Saki, what are you doing? You need to go and complete your transcendence. Vessel has almost cleansed the land with the blood of the trespassers. It will soon be time. You know that only the Snake Maiden may pass through here. Here you go again with all the bossing around. When do you ever stop? Boy. Apparently they have time for some humorous banter. Even now. This guy's wearing a red mask. Maybe he's a leader or something. I'll put on his ropes. They have to let me go through then, but... Can't be. Chumana is here all along. Are you behind all of this? How come I didn't figure this out before? So here we go now. Have you not completed the transcendence yet? He probably wants to check the altar once more. Lord Artsaya requires everything to be in place before he will deem us worthy of his presence, well... There we go. We're not gonna comment on that. But I forgot about this puzzle that we also have to deal with. What the hell is all of this? All those statues just turned to look at me. How the hell am I gonna get out of here? Right. Well, I got a few ideas, I guess. Pretty much gonna have to get to the red one so we can, you know, turn this one, this thing on the top to be favorable to me, but... Dang it. How are we gonna get across further, actually? We can change the blue so we can, okay, get to the red, but no we can't because we need to change the green first. There's only 2 blue things at least. We only need to worry about those. Should be fine, I think, if we keep it like that. So right now we can only access the blue and the yellow. Which means that, I guess we can get over here, never mind. So this path. So the red, I need to change the green once, so that we can, once or twice. So that we can connect over to the red one on the other side, but... how do we get back over there then? I guess, do it like this. Or not. There we go, that takes care of that. How do we change this? If we do that, then we're just kind of stuck on this side. And that's the same. And that's kind of the same. Oh, Jesus, no, not. So how are we gonna do this? Hold on, I guess we need to move the purple somehow to either like that or like that. But, then the problem becomes that if we do that, we're stuck on this side again. Does that help? That does not help. So we need the purple to be... Here's the problem. The purple I think is only in the middle. No it isn't. It's also on that side. Okay, hold on. If we do this... Then we come over here and... No, wait. No, maybe we can make this work. Do that. Then do this. Does that connect? That does not. Does this connect? That should, right? Yeah, that does. Okay. Let's see. How many times we're gonna have to do this to get it to connect upwards? Once more, at least. So now we have 2 options. You can either... Oh, there's 3 red things. I just saw that. We're gonna have to do this one more time. Let's see if we can make it work like this. Okay, yeah. Okay, now the problem is I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to either move the red again, which should disconnect it from the top, or find a way to get up there without changing the yellow, which I don't think is possible, so... Hold on a second, I got an idea. What if I change this twice? No, that's not gonna work though, is it? Because, no, never mind, I can't even get back over there. What if I change this once? That doesn't help. Okay, that might help. I think blue is gonna... Changing blue is gonna help right now though. What we need to do right now is either... I don't know, let's see. What if we... No, if we do it like that, then we can't actually... Just we either like this or... No, wait. I need to get... I just realized. I think this is what I have to do. Something like that. Do that, and then do this. Okay, if I change it to be like that, then can I, like, get back over here? How would I do that? Need to go back over to the green, which I would accomplish by doing this. Okay, so I can do that, but... Okay, if I change the green now, can I, like, actually build a path there, or... I think I can, yeah, if I make the... I need to change the grid again so I can make it be like that. Yeah, I think I got it. Or do I? I think now I... No, never mind. How about now? Is that enough? No. God damn it. There's like only 2 states in it we can get over there. I'm pretty sure we would have to do it like this, wouldn't we, on this? Hold on a second. Wait, actually, shit. Doesn't help. Okay, I guess I have to do it like this. Hold on. Guess I can try moving the yellow one more time too. Or however many more times to... What the fuck? Isn't the one that's below the... Well, whatever, I think I got it solved anyway. Yeah, there we go. Isn't the one below this one supposed to always be like a cross with all 4 directions? Just arbitrarily switches off of that, but anyway, that was that. And here are all of the items, I guess, with the flashlight. We can alter and all of the sacred items are on it. I'll take them back. What's happening now? Apparently removing the secret items is enough to trigger this thing to be pulled apart, but then... Oh, there we go. I think fuck, I'm out of there now to get to Jacob's house and finish this. I guess we have to do that. I don't need these 2 bit robes anymore, and apparently all those cultist tunnels are hidden right underneath the statue. Now that I think about it, it's kind of obvious. Well, I don't know about obvious, but... Here we go. Now to do the actual final save and do the...
You won't stop, kid. Look who I've got here. Goodbye to mommy.
Right, I have no idea how we got the mom, but okay. Well, here's this guy one more time. Be careful, let us protect you a little. Oh, okay. He gives me the opportunity to do one more save. Once you follow him, there is no turning back. The demon Arasaya will be waiting for you. And there's really no indication how the fuck he could have gotten to her, but here we go. Just hop in.
Kid, I'll make you wish you were never born.
I mean, he freaking gives you an incentive to follow him and then tells you not to do that. Okay, is there anything down to the right here? Looks like there might be. I'm not quite sure if I should be looking here or if I should be looking somewhere else though, but no. I thought we were like pretty much at the final room of the game after that, but looks like we got a few more mazes, or at least one more maze to deal with before that. We just go to like the top right. Yeah, I think there's a passageway there. Just have to find a way around to actually be able to get over there. So I guess that animation of him going straight up into the top left is just misleading. This is it, there's no going back now. Here's a bigger version of that evil demon sigil. And there's the guy who somehow didn't die.
Looks like we have everybody here to pay witness to my rebirth.
Even though, well, I guess this is all demon ballsy stuff. And he can not just go demon Super Saiyan, but also bring statues to life, I guess. Get your hands off my mom. So what we have to do? Find the fires and cast the sacred memories into their flames. Only then will he remember and break this curse. Each fire you extinguish gives you a moment to stop the demons. And leave the fire in front of the demon until last, so he at least does tell you to do that, so... Yeah, about what you'd expect from a final confrontation in one of these games. I threw this hospital bracelet into the fire. Oh, it hurts. That's a different indie horror thing. So I guess that, in a way you could say that that Pac-Man minigame was just to prepare you for this. Hold on, is there anything above here that I should look at? Oh, there's a skeleton. We should be burning these items, surely. Well, then why did you put this in the game? I'm not the one that you should be talking to about that. Alright. Ooh, alphabet block into the fire. Alright. Now would be a good time to use the thing, even though I guess I have to use a battery to restore the power to the flashlight, because it has none. Sunshine teddy bear into the fire. I'm not even like keeping track of how many items I've done, but it's like 4 or 5 now. Well, here comes a guy, and there's a thing that I'm sure will be completely inconspicuously left there after we interact with it. Which is why I'm totally going over here first to pick their history book into the fire. Okay, there's just like a dead end though. Oh, and of course that thing comes alive. Okay, I think I see a fire above me here. So there's like that one and the one that was on top that had the other statue in front of it. With the effigy of 2 mana into the fire. I'm pretty sure some of these voice clips that are playing after I do that are like repeated though. Not to hang up and talking over them is what I mean to say by that. Yeah, it hurts, that's the first thing he said. Okay, how many stuff do I have left? How much stuff? I have just one more and then go to the last one, so I'm pretty sure that it was a good idea of me to leave one of the ones on the right here until now. Hold on. Gonna walk past you real quick and... Okay, never mind. I want to come here or... Okay, now I can't find the other one that had the... like the demon statue on top of it. In front of it. Is it this one here? Yeah, it was this one. I guess just like directly below the final one, but it's kind of in the center there. Okay, time to use my pro gamer skills to run around the statues, yes. And you know, you do get told that. Oh boy. I do get temporarily disabled for a second when you throw an item in, but that one also comes to life, and that one's like slightly faster than all the others, so it's like the one part of the game that I think might have its difficulty increased in in not very fun ways if you pick a higher difficulty, probably, so I just don't even want to find out if that's the case. This is your father's suicide note, no apostrophe needed though. Look at what he wrote. How much he cared for you, how much he loved you, even though we didn't really like get a detailed look at the contents ourselves, I don't think, unless he was just like, it's just like verbatim his narration from the final scene, but what happened to you wasn't fair, but let go, release the anger inside you and be free. Become a ghost and let your other demon-possessed body burn to ash, I guess. I guess that's what happened there, I don't know, it just kind of disappeared. Oh, you would never have done such a thing. I think your parents knew that too, you can rest now. And this guy thinks so too. You're a true hero, Jess. Leave this land of the curse and you have reunited our family. Oh, what a twist. We'll always remember what you did here today. And she's here too, I guess, even though she never appeared again after her death. Well, I guess her corpse was in this area. And they're going off into the next room over, which we don't get to look at though. And there we go. We won the video game. I'm so glad you're safe. Made it out, Mom. And I don't know where the heck this guy was the whole time, or why he didn't get kidnapped instead of, or along with the mom, but why didn't you come home? You wouldn't want to know. That's a great way to put it with someone who's like your SO, but what are we thinking? Love you, Luis, and you too, Jess. And look at this, I guess this is supposed to be like, I don't know, is this like, I don't know if these are both supposed to be like his biological parents, or if there's something else going on here. It's like very vague about that. Yeah, that game is way too hard. It's way too dark in here. Oh boy. What could this be doing here, I wonder? I think that's just how it ends, though.
Sunshine time.
And there you go, that's Camp Sunshine, and you just get to play as this guy in the credit sequence, which should be playing a certain song right now. Oh, did I... Is it not playing because I fucked it up when I was messing with the button? Surely not. Paul Keen and Ben Sturg did the music, but... Well, I know I have that song on hand, so give me like 1 second. I'll play it myself. I should have that song on hand. And if not, I don't know where the file is. Actually, it's probably like X in the actual folder, but... I actually didn't secret upload of it because Here it is. It's pretty much as quiet as the rest of it. This is the credit song. Because I actually used this freaking song as a song in one of these games that I keep talking about that I did at another Discord server about guessing video game music. What better choice than this for a spooky list? And that's pretty much why I said that the scene with the commercial was a sneak preview of this. So there you go, that's how you can tell how much dedication went into this game. I mean, I don't even want to like shit talk this game too much, because this pretty much has way more effort to put into it than certain other brand of games that end up being made with RPG Maker that pretend to be or purport to be scary, but then it just turns out that they're just not great efforts. It's like, I don't think I've seen very many other RPG Maker indie horror things that have you know, original compositions like this with lyrics and everything. They probably have it's like some of the original stuff that I've seen probably has like original compositions to a degree, but or some of them do, but I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like this. And you know, speaking of music in indie horror RPG games, RPG Maker games, did you know that I recently looked into the sources for the soundtrack for IB, and apparently a bunch of them were just like free songs that were taken from Japanese GeoCities website that isn't even up anymore, and pretty much for that reason you can't actually figure out a lot of information about who actually created those songs originally, like the freaking puppet theme from, which is pretty much the music box lullaby theme from Ib, was made by some independent person who didn't give a lot of information about themselves, but apparently just wanted to be credited as Emma. And that song ended up being used in the game and pretty much getting some notoriety that way, and I think there's some weebcore like lyric versions of that song that I've heard because of that. Free music that's gone forever, unless of course you rip it directly from the game, that's always an option. Or just find an upload of it, if it's popular enough. Oh hey, it's running out because I didn't start the game with, seriously, the game is over, go outside. This game I will go outside at like 1 AM. Even though, you know, I say that as if I didn't ironically already do that every once in a while just to like get midnight or 4 AM snacks from like 7-Eleven. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight. But yeah, there you go. I mean, another song like that could be like an RPG Maker song that, or indie horror song that is pretty much like the game is gone forever if you look at it in a steady source, but that you can still find uploads of it and you can still find people who have the files or the songs from like Trapped. I don't know what happened to the music, because I don't think the music from the title screen is playing right now either. I think it just might have glitched out. Oh well, I'll just wait for the last 8 seconds or so of this song to finish fading out. There we go, that was Camp Sunshine. It was actually not even, not too bad in the RPG Maker horror thing that, you know, cost money, but it was incredibly cheap, so it's a marginal, it's a symbolic cost, you might even say. And the music dies forever. And that was my very short stream that I wanted to do at some point during the game, just because I wanted to play that, or during the mods, just because I wanted to play that game on stream at some point. Oh boy. Let me see. Yes, 2 hours 40 minutes is extremely short, as I'm sure you'll agree. Oh, wait a minute. So let me see. I'm sure there's like thousands of people, if I do a search for this on the Twitch directory, I'm sure there's thousands of people watching this game. Oh no, there are not, there are only 2, what do you know? Never could have expected that. Is there a difference in the... I should visit this fucking page, I keep thinking about, or... keep getting emails from some site that I signed up to ages ago to tell me when there's a difference on the... like the free games that you can occasionally get from Origin, which is the EA launcher. I think it's a EA launcher at least. But I haven't actually looked at that in a really long time, except for like the one time that they gave me, that a bunch of people got Sims 4, the base game, for free off of that, because they were giving that away. And then everybody learned that apparently by Sims 4 they were just like, rip, there's literally no content in the base game, you have to buy the expansions, so... well, it kind of feels that way sometimes, but I mean, whatever. I don't know, it's like a strange state of affairs going between Sims 3 and Sims 4, because Sims 3 was just so different, and it was like... can't have like multiple families interacting, or that you created yourself interacting in the same neighborhood, but that's just because everything is rendered at the same time, which is kind of impressive, but it also does limit some of the customizability. Which is kind of a shame, but yes, that's the stream. I'm just going on tangents right now, because I'm kind of wondering if I should be bothering to like rate anyone, because I got like a few people that I have following here. Which apparently are doing stuff, but I don't think I've ever, I don't think there are people that I follow particularly closely. You know, don't tell any of them that I said that if I do end up doing a raid, but also I don't know like how many of them are gonna be going for a while and how many of them are like ending. Well, there's a couple of potential candidates that I think I see here. This person's been going on for like 4 hours. This person's been going on for like about the same time as me, which is, you know, as you will be surely aware, it's a very, it's basically nothing when it comes to streaming. I'm sure you'll agree. I think we're gonna do this, because this is a game that I do know at least. And I don't think I see any better option here, so let me see. Let me start up the music that, you know, in line with the not very, very well-known spooky stuff that theme that I have going on right now is the Leno theme from Hell Knight as I go to the stream, or this screen to end the stream. So y'all take it easy. Thank you everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting. Always great whenever people chat, and I should be back tomorrow with more Indivisible, and also on Wednesday with more Indivisible, assuming that we still have more Indivisible to do at that point, which I think will be the case. And then on the weekend with the next spooky game that I'm going to be playing, which is a spooky adventure game called Unavowed, which I think does have some common people working on it with some of the other adventure games that I've done, like the Black Hole games that I did in this years ago, and I think possibly Ben Jordan as well, which is something else that I did on this years ago, because they were like among the first things that I ever did on stream, but for now, let me see, how do I do this? I hope I'm spelling this properly. Let me check real quick. Gonna be rating Chefs here, who is playing Monster Hunter World, which is a game that I know. And you know, like usual, I don't have a raid message or anything. You can say what you like, you can say nothing if that's what you like, but independently of all that, and you know, like I said, I will be returning soon with stuff. Pretty much just outline the following week in the last couple sentences that I said, but independently of all that and all that I have said beforehand, I will be seeing you later. Oh boy, Leno, I'm sure. Well, I think Leno did survive Hell Knight. I think a lot of the people that you just randomly talked to did survive Hell Knight. I don't know how that will end up, but yeah, bye.